Hello everybody, it's Adelaja here. I'm back to you today with the usual topic, reconstructing Nigeria and Nigerians. And the topic of today is the list of Nigeria's national values. Unfortunately, most Nigerians don't know the values upon which Nigeria is supposed to be built, or which Nigeria is being built. But it's not just important for Nigeria to have values, but the Nigerians themselves must be able to know these values, not just know them, but imbibe them. If we don't inculcate these values into the lifestyle and the character of Nigerians, it's as good as not having them. If we just have them in paper, or we don't even have them in paper, then it means we're a nation without direction. So to be a nation with purpose, with direction, we've got to have a list of values upon which our nation is being built. Like I've already spoken, why do we need vision? Why do we need purpose and calling? I spoke about that already. So if we don't want to lack direction, if we don't want to be wasted as a nation, we need to have these values, or this list of values, this value system known by every Nigerian, known by all the leaders, known by every citizen, and inculcated and imbibed to form the kind of behavior and the behavioral patterns that our peoples become. We are supposed to mold every Nigerian into these values. We are supposed to mold and reconstruct every Nigerian person, every Nigerian leader according to these values. These values are supposed to underline everything that Nigeria and Nigerians stand for. We are supposed to be the epitome of these values. So there are 20 values that Nigeria as a nation is built upon, and that Nigerians are supposed to become. We are supposed to become epitome. We are supposed to imitate, embrace, and display this in our daily lives. Every time you see a Nigerian, you're supposed to be a manifestation of these values. Nigerians are supposed to be demonstrating and mirroring these values. If these values are not what people know Nigerian for, then that is why we pick up all the vices, because we are not given a list of values. So we pick up vices and we begin to be known as a nation of fraudsters, 419, Nigerian spam, drug trafficking, because we have not been intentionally formulated. We have not been packaged. We have not been modeled according to these values. So let me give you the list of these values, and later on we will talk about how to make them a lifestyle and a part and parcel of every Nigerian. That will be in another video, but let's get to know the list of the 20 values upon which every Nigerian is supposed to be built and live for and live by. So, these values also talk to us about our mission as a nation. So the first one is that Nigeria is a country of action. Nigeria is a country of action. Action. We are a country of action, and that one is there. But the only thing is that if you just have action and you don't have all other values, all other virtues, then the action could be wrong. And that's what we see today. A lot of the Nigerian actions are in the wrong direction. The second value system that upon which Nigeria is and Nigerians are supposed to be known for is brotherhood. But that is also missing, because this brotherhood has not been inculcated into the value system and to the conscience of every Nigerian. Right now, Nigerians are more associated more with their tribes and their nationalities than with the brotherhoodness of Nigeria as a whole. So brotherhood is one thing that Nigerian government and Nigerian society need to fight for and try to bound into one another. The next value system that the Nigerians are supposed to be known for, that's supposed to be a building brick in the life and of every Nigerian, is resilience. And it's like we have this naturally. We're a nation of resilience. And I don't think it's because we were taught or it was put into us by the government or the system. No, this is just because this is just the way we are. So resilience is there, but we have to also balance it with other values so that we are not resilient in the wrong direction. The other value is obedience. Yes, we could say Nigeria has obedience. We're obedient people to our elders. We're obedient to, but not to the law. So that is why the government has to teach us total obedience in terms of understanding the obedience as a whole, as a concept, not just as a cultural thing to respect and obey your parents, but we should also imbibe the value of obedience to law, obedience to rules, obedience to order. That we don't have. And that means we don't have obedience as a result. So because the obedience that we have right now to parents is also not absolute. It's also not without understanding. We've got to teach our people why we need obedience, why we need to obey the law, why we need to obey the rules. And that is one of the main things that make nations great. If we will not obey and be obedient to the rules and the laws of the land, then we will never be able to build a great nation. The next value that Nigeria and Nigerians are supposed to live by is patriotism. Patriotism, are Nigerians patriotic? Some are, but I don't think we have been taught and educated in the tenets of patriotism. What does patriotism really mean? How do you manifest patriotism? How do you love your country to be dedicated and devoted to it? What are the mechanisms of patriotism? I think we still need to be taught in that area, even though some people are patriotic, but I think a lot are not patriotic because they've not been taught. The next virtue that Nigeria is supposed to be built on, and that is supposed to be one of the content of our character, is service, stewardship, service. Do we have service? Do we have stewardship as a nation? Well, I think we have people who serve. We have maids and we have stewards, we have guards, but they are made to serve because they are slaves, because of their economic status. But to serve naturally, no, I don't think we have it. Because people, especially people who are well-to-do, the elites and the rich, they don't serve other people. They would rather want to be served. So that means it's not yet part and parcel of our lifestyle. So service is one thing that we would need to teach our people, especially the people who are the elite, who are in leadership, who are politicians, who are the people who should know better. We are supposed to be able to serve the less privileged and serve one another. So service is one thing that we need to teach our people also. The next value that we need to teach our people that we are supposed to live by as a nation is the service of love. But personally, I believe that we don't understand love. We love one another. We love people who are close to us. We love people who could do good to us. We love maybe our relatives and family members, but we don't love. We don't know the concept of love in general. We don't love our neighbors. We don't love people who are different from us. We don't love people who are in need. We don't love people who don't look like us, who don't speak our language. We don't love as we are supposed to love the way the Bible and God requires it. So the church needs to take responsibility for this also, because the gospel they have been preaching is the egocentric gospel. But the nation as a whole needs to be taught to love. The next value and the value system that Nigeria is supposed to be built on is strength. Yeah, is Nigeria a nation of strength? Yeah, I think we have some strength, but we also still need to be taught in the area of strength, moral strength, spiritual strength, physical strength, mental strength especially. We need to still be taught in the area of strength, national strength, and strength as a people, unity strength, united strength, collective strength. So there are a lot of form of strength that must be expatiated to our people so that they will be able to know what strength is and how to live and not exploit the strength to dominate others, but use strength. And we need to be taught in the purpose of strength, that strength is supposed to be used to strengthen and to lift other people up. The next value that we are supposed to be living by as a nation is faith. Okay, a lot of us have faith in God, and I think a lot of Nigerians believe in themselves, but religion has damaged the faith they are supposed to have in themselves. To a large extent, religion has brought faith to mean that we only have faith in God. But without faith in self, the country cannot go further. And without faith in the nation cannot prosper. So we need to be taught on how to have faith, not just in God, but faith in self and faith in the nation. Faith in the nation. The next quality and the next value that Nigeria is supposed to be built on, and that is supposed to be part and parcel of the life of every Nigerian, is honor. Yeah, do we say we have honor? To some extent, there is a lot of honor among parents and relatives and family members, and cultural respect for elders, respect for parents. But do we really understand honor? Honor, yeah, there is a lot of honor in the church, honoring the pastors, but the Bible also says that we should honor one another. Do we really know how to honor one another? I think that is missing. Do we know how to honor the least among us? I think that is missing. So we need to also learn honor. Honor is another virtue that must be taught to our people so that we know how to honor all men. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says honor all men. So the kind of honor that we have in Nigeria now is not for all men. That honor must be taught to us once again. Then the next virtue that we are supposed to be living by as a nation is freedom. So are we free as a people? Do we have freedom? Do we treasure freedom? Yes, I think Nigerian people treasure freedom, and to a large extent we have too much freedom. So we still need to be taught in the concept of freedom, freedom that does not violate the freedom of another, freedom that does not jeopardize the rule of law. So we need to be guarded in how to understand and explore and live in freedom. The next quality and the next virtue that is supposed to be part and parcel of our nation is peace. Are Nigerians peaceful people? I'm not sure. I think we need to be taught about peace, the value of peace, the importance of peace, and how to be a peaceful people. The next one is unity. Do we have unity? I think people talk a lot about unity in Nigeria, but I'm not sure that we live and abide by the principles of unity. I don't even know if we have the criteria for unity and the importance of unity if it's not to our people. I doubt it. So we need to be taught in this area as well. Truth is a totally foreign concept to our people, but truth is one of the fundamental principles by which our fathers, our founding fathers established our nation, and we are supposed to be known as people of truth. But I'm not sure Nigerians are known as truthful people right now. So that virtue and that value of truth has to be inculcated all over again in Nigerian people. The next quality and virtue that is supposed to be entrenched into our culture and in every Nigerian is justice. Do we have justice? No, I don't think that we're a country of justice. And we and the government and the social organizations, the NGOs, must take it upon themselves to teach justice to our people, to value justice. Because right now, the way things are in Nigeria is that the person who has power and who has money is the one who gets justice. But the ordinary people and the disadvantaged people and poor people, they don't have justice. So justice must be returned to our nation if we are supposed to function as a country. Then the next one is development. Whereas we like development, we want to be developed, but we don't really have development. So we don't understand development. We don't know how to bring about development. That also has to be taught to our people and to our nation. The next one is progress. Nigerians desire progress, but we don't have progress because our people have not really been taught, and we have not been, our government have not taught us, and they have not discipled us in the area of progress. Then the next one is diligence. Diligence. Are we the diligent people? Some are, but generally I don't think our people understand diligence. So we need to be taught in the acts of diligence and learn to know about the dignity of labor. And then the last one, number 20, is militancy. That's number 19. Number 19 is militancy. Yes, Nigerians are known to be a militant people. Militant people. We are militant, but I don't think we have given focus to our militancy. I don't think we have been giving direction to our militancy. we need to be taught to give purpose and focus to our militancy. And the last, number 20, value in the list of the value system upon which Nigeria is built, and that's supposed to be a part and parcel of Nigerians, is proactiveness, initiativeness, proactiveness. Are we so proactive, initiative? I think Nigerians are largely proactive and initiative, but we still, a lot of them are still not. So I think we still need to be taught in this direction as well. So for the people who want to know the values that are supposed to create and make Nigerians who Nigerians are, when Nigerians imbibe all these values, these are the things that are supposed to show us who Nigerians really are. But if we don't have these values, then we are not. Are we really Nigerians? Or is it the passport that makes us Nigerian? What makes us Nigerians then? Just because we just say it? No, they are supposed to be the content of character that's supposed to tell who we are. And these are the values that is supposed to be part and parcel of every Nigerian for us to really be a nation. For the love of God, church and nation. Peace.